Once a year in India, there comes a day when brothers and sisters pause their busy lives and remember the unspoken bond they share. This day is called Rakshabandhan, a Sanskrit word meaning the bond of protection. On this day, a sister ties a rakhi, a decorated thread, around her brother's wrist. In return, the brother gives her a gift and makes a heartfelt pledge to protect her for life. But behind this colorful ritual lies centuries of heritage, moments of deep reverence, and stories filled with loyalty, courage, and love. One of the most touching legends comes from the Mahabharata. Lord Krishna once injured his finger. Seeing the wound, Draupadi didn't hesitate. She tore a strip from her sari and tied it to stop the bleeding. Krishna, moved by her compassion, promised to protect her in every circumstance. That promise was tested in her darkest hour, the infamous humiliation in the Kaurava court, where her dignity was at stake. As she prayed for help, Krishna came to her aid, providing endless cloth to cover her. This act became the ultimate safeguard, not just of life, but of honor. Another origin comes from the heavens. Indra, the king of gods, was preparing for a fierce battle against demons. His wife, Sachi, tied a sacred talisman on his wrist to fortify his courage and ensure his safety. This was no ordinary thread. It carried symbolic meaning, representing protection, love, and faith. History also carries a story of solidarity and allegiance. In the 16th century, Queen Karnavati of Mewar faced an invasion she could not withstand. In a moment of desperation, she sent a rakhi to Emperor Humayun. Though they were divided by religion and politics, Humayun abandoned his military campaign to defend her. His actions still hold resonance centuries later, proof that bonds can rise above all barriers. In Maharashtra, Rakshabandhan coincides with Narali Purnima. Fishermen offer coconuts to the sea, tying threads to their boats in a symbolic pact with nature, asking for calm waters and safe voyages. Here, protection extends beyond human relationships to the very forces that sustain life. Today, Rakshabandhan is no longer just about brothers protecting sisters. It's a celebration of mutual respect, camaraderie, and shared responsibility. Sisters promise to protect brothers, friends exchange rakhis, and school children send them to soldiers guarding the borders. And yes, there's space for humor too. As one joke goes, let's break the patriarchy this Rakshabandhan and take gifts from your sisters instead of giving them. However it's celebrated, with benevolence, expressed through devotion, strengthened by enduring memories, or simply as a way to cherish one another, Rakshabandhan remains an act of empathy and commemoration. Threads may fade, but promises can last a lifetime.
Now, let's explore the words from our story, understanding what they mean and how we can use them. Pledge. Pledge. A pledge is a serious promise or commitment to do something. Examples. He made a pledge to protect his sister. The volunteers pledged to clean the park every weekend. Their friendship was built on an unspoken pledge of loyalty. A pledge, once made, binds hearts. Heritage. Heritage. Heritage means the traditions, culture, and values passed down through generations. Examples. Rakshabandhan is part of India's heritage. This dance form is a precious part of our heritage. Heritage is the story we tell about ourselves as a people. It's not just the past, it's what we carry forward. Reverence. Reverence. Reverence is deep respect mixed with admiration or awe. Examples. She tied the rakhi with reverence. They stood in reverence during the ceremony. He spoke with reverence about his mentor. Reverence makes moments sacred. Compassion. Compassion. Compassion is a genuine feeling of care for someone suffering. Examples. Draupadi's compassion for Krishna is legendary. The nurse treated her patient with compassion. Compassion is the glue that holds humanity together. In every act of kindness, compassion lives. Humiliation. Humiliation. Humiliation means causing someone to feel ashamed or lose dignity. Examples. Draupadi faced public humiliation in the Kaurava court. Failing in front of the whole class was pure humiliation. Losing unfairly can feel like humiliation to a proud team. It's pain not just of defeat, but of disrespect. Dignity. Dignity. Dignity is the state of being worthy of honor and respect. Examples. Krishna safeguarded Draupadi's dignity. Even in defeat, he carried himself with dignity. Helping others in need is part of our human dignity. Dignity is quiet strength. Safeguard. Safeguard. To safeguard means to protect from harm or danger. Examples. The Rocky is a promise to safeguard each other. Seatbelts safeguard passengers in accidents. Kindness safeguards trust in relationships. Every safeguard is a silent protector. Talisman. Talisman. A talisman is an object believed to bring luck or protection. Examples. Sachi's thread was Indra's talisman in battle. She kept a small coin as a talisman. His grandmother's words were his talisman through hard times. Sometimes, belief is the best shield. Fortify. Fortify. To fortify means to strengthen something, physically or emotionally. Examples. The sacred thread was meant to fortify Indra's courage. The city walls were fortified before the siege. Her words fortified his confidence. Even threads can become armor with emotion. Symbolic. Symbolic. Symbolic means representing an idea, not literal. Examples. The Rocky is symbolic of love and trust. A handshake is symbolic of agreement. The empty chair was symbolic of loss. Symbolism gives emotions a visible form. Solidarity. Solidarity. Solidarity is unity and mutual support for a shared cause. Examples. Humayun's action showed solidarity with Queen Karnavati. Workers showed solidarity during the strike. Solidarity is the language of hope. Together, we're stronger. Allegiance. Allegiance. Allegiance means loyalty or commitment to a person or cause. Examples. Humayun's allegiance to his promise was unshakable. They swore allegiance to their homeland. Her allegiance was to justice above all else. True allegiance never breaks, even under pressure. Invasion. Invasion. Invasion is a forced attack or entry. Examples. Queen Karnavati faced an invasion she could not stop. The army prepared for an invasion. An invasion of doubt clouded his mind. Invasions aren't always armies. Sometimes, they're thoughts. Desperation. Desperation. Desperation means hopelessness that drives urgent action. Examples. She sent a Rocky in desperation, hoping for help. Out of desperation, they sold their land. Desperation can drive innovation. Even from despair, courage can rise. Resonance. Resonance. Resonance is emotional impact that stays with you. Examples. The Carnavati story has resonance even now. The song carried emotional resonance. Kindness has a resonance beyond words. Some stories echo forever. Pact. Pact. A pact is an agreement between two or more parties. Examples. The fishermen tied threads as a pact with the sea. They made a pact to keep the secret. Friendship is often an unspoken pact of loyalty. A pact is a promise wrapped in trust. Voyage. Voyage. A voyage is a journey, especially into unknown places. Examples. They prayed for safe voyages on Nirali Purnima. The voyage across the Atlantic was long. Life is a voyage filled with learning. Every bond is a voyage of its own. Mutual. Mutual. Mutual means shared by both sides. Examples. Rakshabandhan is about mutual respect. They had mutual trust. Mutual dreams create stronger bonds. When both give and both care, that's mutual. Camaraderie. Camaraderie. Camaraderie is a sense of trust and friendship. Examples. Friends tied Rockies in camaraderie. The team had great camaraderie. Shared struggles often build camaraderie. It's friendship that feels like home. Patriarchy. Patriarchy. Patriarchy is a system where men hold more power. Examples. Let's break the patriarchy this Rakshabandhan. Many traditions still follow patriarchy. Patriarchy is a wall slowly being torn down. Change begins with awareness. Benevolence. Benevolence. Benevolence is a desire to do good and show kindness. Examples. Sending Rockies to soldiers is benevolence in action. Her benevolence was known throughout the village. Benevolence is the seed of peace. Kindness given freely is the richest gift. Devotion. Devotion. Devotion is deep love and loyalty. Examples. Her devotion to her brother was clear. The monk's devotion inspired many. Devotion to a cause can move mountains. When love becomes action, that's devotion. Enduring. Enduring. Enduring means lasting a long time. Examples. Rakshabandhan celebrates enduring bonds. They shared an enduring friendship. Enduring hope survives all storms. Some things never fade. Cherish. Cherish. To cherish means to value something deeply. Examples. Families cherish Rakshabandhan memories. She cherishes her childhood home. Cherish the time you have with loved ones. Cherishing makes ordinary moments eternal. Empathy. Empathy. Empathy is understanding another's feelings. Examples. Empathy strengthens sibling bonds. Good leaders have empathy for their teams. Empathy is the bridge between hearts. It's not just listening, it's feeling. Commemoration. Commemoration. Commemoration is honoring and remembering something important. Examples. Rakshabandhan is a commemoration of sibling love. The statue was built in commemoration of a hero. Commemoration keeps the past alive. Through remembrance, we stay connected.